There are road trips, and then there are road trips. Christopher and I travelled to the four corners of the USA, covering 22 states by car, truck, boat, and plane, filming The Serial Killers, the ratings-topping 13-part TV series. Etched on my mind are many unforgettable experiences from the streets of New York to the one-horse prairie towns of Texas and from the depths of death rows to the boulevards of Hollywood. Deadly serious in parts, but also great fun in others. An experience I would undertake again tomorrow if there was a chance. After all, who could resist being one of two English guys driving along the unbelievable long, straight Midwestern roads, singing country music songs out loud? Look out! The boys were back in town. The late Fraser Ashford, ARPS, 1951 to 2022. Way back in the 1970s, television producer Fraser took a brave step into the unknown when he enabled me to interview many of the most notorious serial killers in the United States of America. I say brave step because, although there are countless documentaries broadcast in the same genre today, back then we broke all the rules because this had never been achieved before. The genesis for this idea came about because I had been corresponding with these criminal psychopaths for a long time, learning their stories, gaining their trust. I had a wealth of unique material to hand. The plan was for Fraser and me to go on some road trips across the land of the free doing recce's, talking to cops, attorneys, judges, and the grieving next of kin of some of the victims, visiting crime scenes or newspaper offices to hoover up articles and documents, eating junk food, bickering, getting on each other's nerves, trying to avoid any mass murder event, an almost weekly ritual in the US. See my book Talking with Psychopaths and Savages, Mass Murderers and Spree Killers. And generally do all the things needs must before hauling in a film crew with all their kit to repeat what we had done in reverse order. Before we went on our road trip into Murder Most Foul, I'd never met a serial killer in the flesh. But throughout the years of corresponding with them, I now felt comfortable about getting up close and personal with this hellish evil. The TV series would allow the killers to talk on camera about their lives and terrible crimes. It was screened as The Serial Killers. One can still buy the DVDs of these programs online, but it also occurred to me that I should write a book about my experiences. John Blake bravely stepped in as publisher to spawn the best-selling brand, Talking with Serial Killers. Today, its many sequels have been translated into quite a few languages, including Polish, German, Russian, and even Japanese. It may strike the listener as rather strange that true crime fans from across the world are so fascinated with monsters thousands of miles away who have committed abominable crimes. Actually, there is a very good reason for it. Allow me to explain. It matters not from which country one hails nor which language one speaks, because heinous acts of serial homicide, mass murder, rape and spree, or rampage killing are committed by offenders with very similar mindsets being universal too. A sadosexual serial killer at large in Poland or the sovereign state of the Czech Republic will have very similar motivational drivers as one from North America, the United Kingdom, or the Russian Federation. To clarify, the crimes committed by sadosexual serial murderer Ted Bundy are mirrored by killers in other countries and vice versa. The motives can be almost identical. The methods such killers use to hunt their human prey are often strikingly similar. This is not to suggest that these are copycat killings. It is because when it comes down to committing mass murder, as distinct from serial homicide, the motives are usually religious, political, or grudge-driven, and not usually sexual gratification, which is mostly a serial killer's motive. Mass murder and serial homicide are a universal phenomenon, are they not? For that reason, I believe this book may prove an enlightening read. For the letters featured here could have been penned by any offender without conscience from any country at any time, past, present, or into the future.